Hey everybody, welcome to The Dose. My name is Brian. I got a great message for you today. It revolves around a cliche that we've all heard. Now, you've heard this probably your whole life. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. Did you ever hear that? Guys, that is true in every area of your life. Okay, you can make excuses or you can make progress, whether it's financial progress, whether it's money, whether it's health and wellness, spirituality, relationships, whatever it is. You can make excuses or you can make progress, but you cannot make both. Now, there's two ways that all of us, every one of us, finds ourselves making excuses for ourselves. And I'll give you an example because I'm guilty of this, right? I like to work out, and I try to work out 5 or 6 days a week. Well, 6 days a week is my goal. But my workouts usually take about an hour because I like to do some lifting and some circuit-type training along with running on the treadmill, and the whole thing takes about an hour. But there are nights when I don't have an hour. There are nights when I only have 30 minutes or 40 minutes or sometimes 20 minutes. And I have found myself saying, well, I don't have time to get a whole workout in, so I'll just do it tomorrow. Well, that's an excuse. Because see, 20 minutes is better than nothing. 15 minutes is better than nothing. 30 minutes is better than nothing. And the same is true if you're in sales or if you're in marketing, right? If you're like, well, I like to make 10 cold calls a day. Oh my gosh, I was in meetings and this was happening, that was happening. I don't even have 20 minutes to get on the phone. I guess I just won't even worry about it today. Well, that's an excuse because you could probably do 2 or 3 cold calls in that 20 minutes and 2 or 3 is better than none. And if your goal was 10 or 20 but you only got 2 or 3, at least you got something done. Here's the key. Don't let yourself off the hook that easy. Don't allow yourself to make excuses for not giving everything you've got in whatever time that you've got. We use time as an excuse all the time, right? Every one of us does it. We'll say, hey, I'd really like to, spend some one-on-one quality time with my daughters, but I gotta go do this appointment in 45 minutes. So what's the point? I'll sit here and look at Facebook instead. No, if you can go spend 30 minutes with them, that's better than nothing. I'd love to take my wife on a trip around the world, but gosh, work just won't let me, so I guess we're just not going to do it this year. If just taking her to, La Jolla Shores and looking at the seals for 2 hours is the best you've got, do that. My point is do what you can with what you've got. Don't give yourself excuses. Now, the second way that we give ourselves excuses is in the way that more people think about excuses, and that is using things like I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm too weak, I'm not smart enough. Whatever the case, work won't let me, I don't have time, my spouse won't let me. Guys, listen to me. You need to know something. If you've got goals or aspirations or dreams, look, the average person can give you 1,000 excuses for why they're not doing better. You don't want what they have, don't buy their story. Don't give yourself or anyone else excuses. If one person on the planet in your circumstance has ever achieved what it is you're setting out to achieve, then you have zero excuse not to do it too. Did you hear that? I don't care if you're handicapped. I don't care if you just got divorced. I don't care if you just lost your job. I don't care if any of those horrible life circumstances that none of us want, and they're tragedies. Don't get me wrong. But you can't use them as an excuse. If one person on the planet has ever achieved what it is you're setting out to achieve with the same circumstances that you have, then you've got zero excuses for not living your full dreams in full force. Zero. Do not let yourself off the hook. Don't give yourself those lame excuses. It's bad enough we give them to other people, but don't give them to yourself. Don't give them to yourself. Never accept anything less than everything you want out of this life. Because there's no circumstance. Your circumstances are nothing more than the culmination of the consequences of your decision making up to this point. Sorry, I had a glitch there for a second. I couldn't find the word consequences. Your circumstances are nothing more than the culmination of the consequences of the decisions you made up till now. In other words, where you are and what is going on in your life right now is nothing more than a reflection of who you were, not who you are. Did you get that? It's a reflection of who you were. and you can begin making different choices, different decisions, and take your life in an entirely new direction. So never, ever, ever let your circumstances be your excuse for why you're not doing what you say that you truly want to do in your life. Because those circumstances are not who you are. They are who you were. And you can be today anybody you want to be. And that is the magic and the power of taking full responsibility of your life, is you now become the captain of your ship. So guys, listen, no excuses. We are winners. We are champions. We are the 3%. And we don't give excuses. We don't accept excuses. And we certainly don't accept them from ourselves. And that's the dose. So go make it a great day.